Hey YouTube, Vegasstacker coming at you to make you a video. I used to do the reading and the research so you didn't have to, but that's changed up a bit. Now, I pay the premium so you don't have to. I stack this silver so you can check it out. Trying to change up my title a little bit because I no longer read and research. Well, I do read and research, but I don't do it for you guys anymore. I think you guys got bored with that. You can do that on your own time and figure it all out. And I do strongly suggest that you do your own reading and research, and don't just go by what you see on the internet. Don't go by what somebody says or somebody tells you. Do your own research and spend your own money on what you want to spend your money on. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to buy what I buy, and you don't have to avoid what I avoid. With that being said, I'm going to tell you this video might trigger some people. And I've been debating on making it, but people in the community have told me, go ahead and make it. They said they'll block me and unsubscribe me, but after I make the video. But I guess, hey, whatever. They were just kidding. And I hope you guys don't block and unsubscribe from me with this video as well. It's just my opinion. You guys stack what you want to stack and buy what you want to buy. Just because I don't really stack this type of silver and I don't buy much of it doesn't mean you don't have to. So with that being said, I'm going to go over what I'm going to go over, which is constitutional, aka junk silver. I'm not a professional on junk silver. I'm not highly educated on it. So I had to do a little research, reading. And when I Googled it, it says junk silver is a misnomer, however you say that, whatever. Many America's coins circulating before 1965 were made of 90% silver. They are now called junk silver because their value is solely based on their metal content instead of collectability or condition. Junk just means they are not numismatic, but make no mistake, junk silver coins still have value and a place in portfolios. 90% silver are the U.S. dimes, quarters, and half dollars dated before 1965. 40% silver are the half dollars dated 1965 through 1969. The San Francisco Mint, Eisenhower, Ike dollar coins struck between 1971 and 1976. And 1976 San Francisco Mint. I can't even keep following this. This is one reason I don't really stack or buy much junk silver. What you see here actually isn't junk silver, but excuse me, I still have somewhat of a cold. But this is one reason I don't like junk silver, because people think these are silver. People like these. This isn't anything special. This is, I mean, these are older ones, but not really that old. This is 1998 Kennedy half dollar. But I work. It's no surprise, I'm sure you guys, as I knock everything over, I'm sure you guys know, I'm in Vegas, so I work in a casino, and we have half dollars, and we give these to people for some things. And when you give these to people, they put them in their pocket because they think they're something. So a lot of people stack junk silver. These aren't junk silver. This is the only bag of junk silver I own. But the one reason a lot of people claim that they stack junk silver is because if SHTF, then they can barter with it. And I'm doing this video shortly after an attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. And there's been a lot of videos out there about SHTF and a lot of videos about junk silver. So if we're in a SHTF scenario and the world is collapsed and the dollar is collapsed and everybody's in chaos and people are bartering, they're not going to barter with silver. I hate to tell you guys, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that as a thing. I don't believe you're going to be able to take one of these 90% silver dimes to your neighbor down the street and give it to him for an egg, for a chicken, for a bag of rice, for a bag of beans. I'm sorry, guys. If that's what you believe, by all means, that's what you believe. I just don't believe in that. Most people, I'm going to say all people that are watching this, were around for what happened in 2020. And people weren't scrounging for silver. People weren't looking for a silver dime or a silver $50 or even a silver bar for that matter. What people were looking for was toilet paper. They were looking for hand sanitizer. They weren't looking for anything other than that. Many other things other than that. So to stack constitutional silver, aka junk silver, 90% silver, 35% war nickels, 80% Canadian silver, they weren't using that to barter. And I don't think you're going to be able to use that to barter. I'm sorry, guys. But that's the truth. When it comes to a scenario like that, this is what you're going to be able to barter with. Well, not this exactly. This is actually a 1 ounce replica of what you'll be able to barter with. Okay, YouTube? So it's just a replica. But in my opinion, and this is solely my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a prepper. I'm not a professional prepper. I'm not a SHTF scenario professional. But I just don't see that junk silver has a place in that scenario. I don't see silver in general has a place in that scenario. So here's a 1983. It's a key date. Engelhard Prospector round. If you guys follow my channel, I did a video on some of these. So it has some value to it to some people. But if you bring this to me in an SHTF scenario, and you bring this to me for a bag of rice, I don't want this. I'm sorry, guys. But if there's some chance that I need some ammunition to hunt with or to protect myself with, and I'm low on ammunition, and you bring me some ammunition for a bag of rice, then we might be able to do a barter deal. But if you bring me this constitutional 90% silver dimes and you want my bag of rice, I'm sorry, but I'm keeping my bag of rice. Excuse me. I'm keeping my bag of rice. And you can take that 90% junk silver and you can take it down the road. What I might do with that 90% junk silver is stick it down the barrel of a pew pew. I believe they did it in movie Young Guns, where they stuck it down the barrel of a pew pew and they used it to shoot at something. But anyway, I just don't see the purpose of junk silver for that reason. And nothing against it. And if you stack it, by all means, go ahead and stack it. Another reason I'm not a big fan of it is it loses its weight. If you check out a video that Stateside Stash did last week, he put some on the scale. He put different, he put Roosevelt dimes and I can't even think of the other dimes because I don't stack it. He put two different dimes on a scale. He put some quarters on, I believe some quarters and halves on a scale. And you can see that it loses its weight because it's got wear and tear, because it's been used. People have used it. They've stuck it in their pocket. They've done stuff like that with it, which is cool. You know, it's got some historic value to it. But the weight isn't there like it used to be. Now, the place that I see junk silver fitting in a stack is, say, and this was one of the things that Stateside Stash brought up. He's an awesome channel if you go watch him. I just did a live with him on his channel yesterday. But where I see constitutional silver playing a place is, and this is what he said he does. If you go buy a bar, say this bar was $145. and I had $150 on me. And I gave the LCS $150. What he said he does, which is a good idea, instead of taking the $5 and getting current change for it, he'll say, can I have $5 worth of constitutional silver? So therefore, now you're getting your whole $150 worth of silver. You're getting your $145 for this, for a bar of silver. These are just numbers. They're not real numbers. And then he's getting $5 worth of constitutional silver. So now he's using his whole full $150 to get $150 worth of silver, instead of getting back the fiat that we know as money today. That's where I see a place for junk silver, which is a decent way to stack it. That's another good reason is to stack junk silver is not everybody has $150 to go buy. I'm just saying this value. Don't know the exact price of this right now, but not everybody has $100, $150, $200 to go buy silver right now. Maybe you only have $10 that's expendable cash, but you want to start stacking silver. So this is a good way. Then you can go to your LCS and you can go get $10 worth of junk silver, which is that's cool. That's a cool way, and a cool reason, and a cool place for junk silver. And that's where I see junk silver playing a role. I don't see it as most other people see it. So if you're a beginning stacker and you don't have hundreds of dollars, you're on a limited budget, and you can only stack what you can afford. That's where junk silver is pretty cool, because say you have $10, go spend the $10 and pick up some junk silver instead of paying premiums on like a 10th ounce silver round or something. That's the place where I see junk silver fitting in, which is just my opinion, and everybody has their own opinion. Everybody buy what they want to buy and stack what they want to stack. So with all that being said, stack what you want to stack and buy what you want to buy. It's your money. You punch a time clock for it. You earn it. So you spend it how you want to spend it. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.